Kelly. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm Ariana with Fresh Pair of Eyes. So you play a character amongst a lot of things, is also a singer in the 90s. What are some of your favorite songs from the 90s?
Oh my gosh, all of them, all of them. Anything Mary J. I listen to all the Aaliyah Young, everybody, all the divas, all of the divas. And they really like, especially Mary J, Lil Kim, that really influenced how I created Jukebox for sure.
For sure. So how did you go about creating Jukebox? Because we see her in present day, so we kind of know what she turns out to be. How did you go about creating a younger version of that?
Yeah, so at first, I watched the original Power. I'm a big Anika Nani Rose fan, so I was really excited when she was on Power. So what I did was I watched, so I knew where we ended up, and then I actually stopped watching it and I kind of avoided anything that had to do with her because Sasha did an incredible job of starting from scratch. So nothing about Young Jukebox is something that you recognize from older Jukebox. And so that was really, really exciting for me. And I love the idea of bridging the gap between the two. So every season you see her get a little bit closer.
Yeah, because she starts off as a really sweet person and then we
yeah.
She's really nice. So it's definitely interesting to see that bridge being built. So you have a background in musical theater. Other than obviously singing, how have you taken that theater and musical theater background into this role of scripted television?
Yeah, I think it was great because I got all of my core acting training in. I think that it's really important, especially if you're going to do TV and film, to have that training because it's easier to turn it down than to try and act and not have any of the basic fundamentals down. So it was really, really helpful to come from the Broadway world into TV and film.
So last season, you and your TV dad, Marvin, have a huge violent fight because of your character's sexuality. How was it like to film that scene?
Oh man, it's so sad to say that it was so fun, but it was so much fun to really dive into that. I think people forget, especially now where people can be open about their sexuality and be loud about their sexuality. They forget that there was a time that you didn't even tell your family. You did not tell your family. You did not let anyone find out because it would end really badly. And that's a scenario that happened for millions of young people. They got beat by their parents and they got kicked out of the house. That's what happened. And so it was really an honor to actually bring that truth to life.
Do you think their relationship is repairable?
Nah.
It's, even if we consider the times, that's hard to come back from.
It is. I mean, the fact that she hardly knows her dad to begin with, because he was in prison for most of her young life. So the fact that she hardly knows him to begin with, she doesn't have a mom, that makes it very, very difficult.
For sure. And how would you say you're like Jukebox?
Oh, man. We are very, very different individuals, but I would say when it comes to music and our grind and our hustle, we are exactly the same. Like, I love the hustle. I love the grind. I love working for things, working really hard for things, even if they don't happen. And so I would say that's where we connect the most.
So your character also has a really special bond with Kanan and her Aunt Rot. How did you kind of build that rapport and chemistry? Because I don't think it's something that could just automatically happen.
The cool thing is with me and Mekai, it was instantaneous. We really get along. We hang out in real life. We talk in real life. I adore Mekai. And so that chemistry that you see on camera, like that's just how we are. Patina played my mom in a show before we did Power. And so I got to spend a lot of time with her and her family. And I adore P. So yeah, I'm so happy that those are the two super strong relationships, because I would say on set, those are my two favorite people.
Yeah. And it seems that Famous has a crush on you, your character, but for several reasons beyond her sexuality, she is not going to give him the time of day. Do you think this will eventually be resolved, or will it escalate because we are in the Power universe?
Well, the thing about Famous is he doesn't know when to stop talking. And, if he doesn't, watch himself, he's going to get in trouble. That's what I think. I think he likes to talk a lot.
For sure. Well, thank you so much for taking out the time to talk to me, and congrats on this and your future projects. Hope to talk to you soon.
Thank you. You too.
Okay, thank you. Bye.